Hello, this is Patrick Welch, otherwise known as Mr. Noobie. And this is the weekly wrap-up with Mr. Noobie for Friday, October 21st, 2011. Last week I talked about the announcement of the iPhone 4S. What I didn't go into a lot of detail on was the fact that the iPhone 4S runs a new version of the iOS operating system. It's called iOS 5, and Apple boasts that there are over 200 new features bundled into it. The good news, though, is that you don't have to own an iPhone 4S to run iOS 5. If you have an iPhone 3GS, iPhone 4, iPod Touch 3rd or 4th generation, or an iPad or iPad 2, you can upgrade to iOS 5 for free. Just make sure you have the latest version of iTunes installed on your computer, and you should receive an upgrade notification next time you connect your device to your computer. I did this earlier this week with my iPad 2, and the entire process took nearly 3 hours. So be patient, or do what a Twitter follower of mine suggested, and kick off the whole process right before you go to bed, and just let it run all night. Now, I've only had a short amount of time to review iOS 5, but a few enhancements really stand out to me. The first is the Notification Center. Apple has finally put an end to the incessant acknowledging of notifications I have to do when I haven't used my iPad for a few days or even a few hours. Now, new notifications are tucked away in a notification center that is accessible by swiping your finger down from the top of the screen. Sound familiar, Android users? Another new feature in iOS 5 is iMessage. This allows you to send a message from one Apple device to another without using or needing any kind of texting plan. Both of my kids and their cousins have iPod Touches, and I'm sure they are going to have a lot of fun with this one. But the one new feature that gets me the most excited is the introduction of iCloud. Finally, Apple devices will no longer need to be attached to a computer to receive software updates or to back up or restore your device. All of this can be handled wirelessly through iCloud. Even better, all of your music, photos, and documents can be stored in your iCloud account as well. Not to be outdone, Google has unveiled the latest version of its Android operating system called Ice Cream Sandwich. I'll have to wait until I get my hands on a device running this new operating system, but I gotta tell you, if nothing else, Google hands down wins over Apple for the better name. Finally, Motorola announced a new Droid Razr 4G smartphone dubbed as the world's thinnest smartphone. I'm sure I'll get my hands on one of these soon, so stay tuned for a future video review. That's it for this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap-Up with Mr. Noobie. I'm Patrick Welch, otherwise known as Mr. Noobie, and I'll see you next week.